Cheesecake challenge once again. For those of you who are in the chat, if there is anybody I haven't seen yet, hope you all are having a good time today, and we're gonna have a good time here. We got a lineup here, plus we got a couple extras. As always, we've got Crypto Comics, and then we got also GOP Gamer, who are gonna provide color commentation today. We also have our panel of great artists. Today we have Good Dog Press, Manny from Good Dog Press. Tell us what you're all about, man.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me here. It's Slick Jimmy and Crypto. I am Manny from Good Dog Press, and of course, I'm the guy who likes to draw skunks. I love my unbreathable skunk girl, which you'll see me drawing her mostly every night whenever I live stream, and she'll be coming on Indiegogo either at the end of May or at the beginning of June.
Nice. Excellent. Humble Marty, tell us your details, baby.
I'm an artist who posts stuff on Twitter.
Anything else?
I've got a character that you'll see probably coming up every once in a while. Corcorn, he's been getting some pretty good reception lately.
Cool. All right. And I'm sorry, I'm only seeing Illustrator. Who we got here?
That's Illustrator Monk.
Illustrator Monk. All right. I know Illustrator Monk.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? Tell us about it.
Not much. I'm probably known for not being known, I guess.
Known for the unknown.
You do have skills, though. I've seen them, and I'm glad you're here. We have Smack and Kraken.
Yes, that'd be me. I am also an artist on Twitter who occasionally draws stuff. And I also have my alt account, Smash and Kraken, for the really naughty stuff.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Not for babies.
All right. We have Rec. What's your full thing now?
Yeah, it's me, EJ Morja. Get in here for a couple of shows. I keep missing them.
Oh, well, we're glad to have you this time, man. Excellent.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
And finally, we have your friendly neighborhood ninja.
Hey, how's it going, Slick?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Hey.
Tell us about yourself other than just, your name.
All right. Yeah, I am also one of those artists that you find on the Twitters. Yeah, I'll draw pictures for people. I charge the money for said pictures. Also, I'm going to be working on some comics here coming up with Doug Garrett. You guys might know him. He's the creator of Lone Wolf. So we're going to be collaborating and working on some stuff here. And Crypto and I are going to be working on a few things and bringing extra good comic content to everyone.
All right, then. Great. Well, Crypto, do you want to throw anything out there right now before we get started?
Subscribe to me on YouTube. I have totally awesome comic book reviews going back into the eras of the 1990s when comic books were really great. Just like, we're trying to make comic books great again here in the 21st century. And many other things, working on a lot of comics with a lot of people. Too many for me to talk about at this moment because we got to get these people started drawing, Jimmy.
All right, man. Cool enough. Now, we do have a theme today. Astronomical astronaut assets. I know it's too much alliteration for some people, but however, what we're going to do is we're going to do Disney princesses. You get to choose whatever you want, but they have to be a sexy astronaut, focusing on the derriere of the young lady. And then you have to incorporate either an alien environment, space or an alien world, or an alien itself.
You can't just draw them on the moon or in the International Space Station?
You could do that. Those are places that could be done. That's out in space. I'm all right with that. Any sci-fi kind of thing. And then finally, you got to incorporate one color somehow. That's the challenge.
Could they draw Robbie the robot into the
I-
picture too?
I think that they could if they were really wanting to be ambitious. That would be something. You could do Tweaky from Buck Rogers. I don't know.
I would recommend Mork from Mork and Mindy.
Mork. Then there's another alien. You could do Spock. Yeah, those are just ideas. And now I want you to get creative about how you do their clothing. It has to be sexy, really sexy. Don't put them in a true spacesuit because that isn't sexy. At least not. Unless that's your fetish. All right.
How is
what time
hard
we
to
got?
move supposed to be sexy?
You guys, this is your challenge. You guys got to figure out the sexy and bring it hard. All right, we are starting with we're 6 after, so that would mean we go till 6 after 12 o'clock my time, and there we go. We're off. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
How's everybody doing tonight? By the way,
Rec Shop just joined the call.
Rec Shop did. He did. Did we get another person? No, we didn't. No, we talked to him.
Oh, sorry. I was pouring myself some chocolate milk.
We talked to that. We're all good.
Not
So-
paying attention at all. It's okay.
Remember to drink your Ovaltine.
That's right. It's like, use your decoder ring or whatever.
Crummy commercial? Son of a bitch.
Hey, this is the family show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
I never
I'm
see fucking
sure.
profanity. Come on.
Focus on the assets. You know, this is a family show.
Demonetized. Did you notice that?
So much demonetization.
No.
Mhm.
All right.
YouTube, they're just like somebody from YouTube is just sitting there just waiting. Little button just to, yeah.
Totally
Illustrator, I am
waiting
not seeing anything of you, Illustrator Monk. I do not see you. You're just a black screen.
What?
Yeah, it's weird, man. I don't know. I see your icon.
Yeah, we see the icon.
Oh, now I see something.
It's all white.
You know what I need to see? I need to see all the people watching. Click that like button, that thumbs up, that sexy thumbs up.
Yes, that's a good call, man. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Look at that. All the sexy is coming. All you people out there. You've
You
been
know what would be
waiting
even
for it.
sexier is hitting the bell for notifications.
Okay. Be good.
That is sexy.
That might be a bit too much for some of the people in the room. We need to ease them into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you don't want to ding that bell just too quickly. You got to work into it a little bit.
You know what would make Slick Jimmy? You know what makes Slick Jimmy spurt right now is if you click the share button.
Oh, wow, we're going all the way there.
Guys, you don't want to make a mess. Come on.
Yeah, right? Keep us a nice, clean stream.
Nice, clean. Get out the Lysol. Spray me off.
Yeah.
Get some bleach up on this
little
hill
for
pits.
Febreze, and I'll be all ready to go. So
Yep.
it's looking smack and cracking. There we go. She looks like she's in distress.
Well, yeah, she's being accosted by alien tentacles.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Remember, this is a family show.
I say accosted, but I mean it in the most friendly sense.
We don't want
They're only grabbing her legs.
We don't want any hentai here. We don't want any.
Don't worry.
don't
I
want-
say that for the weekends.
We
It's
don't want her to
okay.
be airtight in that way. Airtight in other ways, but not that way.
Don't worry. I'll keep
can't-
it friendly for babies.
You can't stifle their creative abilities there, man.
I'm not trying to stifle it. There's a big gun. Look at that. Look at that. With Ninja is putting the girl. She has got some major ordnance going on there.
That is a big gun.
Yep, it's definitely sending a message there.
And she's got a large weapon as well.
Mm-hmm.
Does she know how to fire that gun?
She's been trained, yes.
So what are you doing there, Marty? She up in the stars? What's she doing?
Oh yeah.
With diamonds.
Marty in the sky.
One of the Disney One of the Disney princess movies actually had a star reference in them, so I'm like, yeah, let's go with that.
All right, cool. Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what Manny's doing. So, which princess are you guys choosing? I want to hear which one you're choosing.
Well, I'm choosing one that you hardly ever see people ever do. I'm choosing Tiana.
Tiana.
Oh.
All right, cool.
That's a good one.
Princess and the Frog.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's what I chose.
Oh, okay. Right on.
I'm going with a bit of a classic. I'm going with Cinderella myself.
Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Still not
You mean
seeing
like yourself dressed as Cinderella? What do you mean Cinderella myself? What is?
Yeah.
And
Don't judge
Cinderella.
me, Crypto. I like to express myself in
wasn't
many
judging. I
unique
was just
ways.
Trying to understand.
Well,
What do you got there, Ninja? Which she's pretty thick. What are we looking at?
Well, it's an artistic rendering of. I'll go with what's her name from that was a mermaid at one time.
Oh,
Ariel?
What's her name?
Yeah, that's the one.
I
Ariel.
loved What's Her Name. That was my favorite Disney princess as a kid. What's Her Name? That was the best.
Yeah.
Illustrator Monk. There. What do you got going? Who is that?
I'm doing Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell. Right on.
Oh,
She counts.
Princess. I'll count that.
She's a Disney darling. That'll work.
She counts as a Disney princess, even though she's not a princess.
She's a pixie.
She's a hot little piece of ass. Is what she is.
She was
Peter
always,
Pan spanked that ass too, you know.
she was always, tempting and tempting, rubbing and lotioning and rubbing.
How come Peter
you
Pan
watched
flies?
a very different Peter Pan film than I did.
I think I got movies mixed up.
If your Peter got hit by a pan, you'd fly too.
Yeah.
This is quality.
I'd hate
Quality
to believe that
content.
was how they tested Teflon skillets.
Oh my goodness, realize I did that.
Smacking into Peter Pan. It's working.
It's
On to the
working.
next one.
Well, doing it's so good. Let me see. I want to see if we got anybody in the chat. Do we have anybody in the chat? Look, let's
I saw Sporkman in there.
doing it good. All right.
A lot of people, we got Sporkman. We got I Jordan.
All right.
Peeking.
Manny Korea.
That's me. That's me.
Got Manny. You're working both ends, huh? All right.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, say hello to everyone.
You gotta work that chat, get those extra votes, Any little bit helps.
Yeah.
The Democrat strategy.
Right? Just promise them everything. Promise everybody in the chat everything. It's like you vote for me. Just, sure, the picture will come out whatever way you want. Just vote for me.
God, I just had a great.
We have somebody named Pekin.
Yeah.
What's up, man? I go by Star Storyteller. What? Clar on Twitter. Okay, Star Storyteller Clar. Am I saying that right? Probably just butchering the shit out of that, but then whatever. Matt's gonna come in here and chastising me for being a terrible reader.
Actually, I was just thinking about maybe running a political campaign in Comicsgate. I think it'd be well, crypto for the new Caesar, and I'll do like Andrew Yang, where I promise everyone $1,000 a month of Ethan's money.
My vote.
It's like Tammany Hall. Everybody making historical references probably nobody gets.
It's okay, Mr. Prospector. We understand.
Yeah.
He said despondently.
Yes, that's right. I'm feeling my age every day. Actually, today was pretty good. I didn't feel like shit. The last 3 days, I felt like somebody kicked me in the face, and then kicked me in the ass. It was real fun.
Yeah.
Somebody's talking in the background.
It's okay.
Yeah, that was Skunk Girl.
I think it's Marty.
It's Marty.
Me?
Marty
No,
was,
it was
No,
Skunk
I'm
Girl.
sorry.
or was that Manny's? Was
That
Matt
was my
Manny?
wife.
Mrs. Manny?
Yeah.
Mrs. Manny.
Trust me, you would hear her if she wanted to be heard.
She would be like, "What are you doing, Manny? Drawing naughty things again."
Dude, you should have seen what she brought in here and said, "Oh, you should draw this." I'm like, "No, I'm not going to draw that."
This is a family show, and I'm not going to draw that. That's for our special time.
Right?
Let's see what we got with I keep white boxing people for too long. I apologize.
Yeah.
You should apologize.
I know. I'm a
Okay.
terrible host. I'm a terrible host, as Matthew often tells me. He's like, it's like, what? You just go back down to
You're
the
not
river.
terrible. You're just undisciplined.
I'm undisciplined. I'm a sweet man, a sweet old man. You should respect your elders, damn it.
Sweet like a Riesling
Old man.
in the autumn time.
Sweet like a Riesling in autumn time. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet like bear meat.
Bear meat's very porky.
We aren't talking about the kind you find in the woods.
So I want to say hi to iJordan in the chat. I want to say hi to Zach Hawkins, Sporkman Studios. Peeking. Like I feel like they're on mushrooms or something right now, and they're just about to peak.
I think peeking is. I think he's a voyeur. That's what that means. He's peeking.
Oh, Flit Amaranth. Believe it or not, I'm actually the only person who YouTubes who knows how to pronounce Flit Amaranth's name properly. I think.
Flit Amaranth.
Very good, Jimmy. Very good. This is how you're going to become a great host.
Well, that's how it's spelled. How will you not say it that way?
Well, people mispronounce things all the time.
It's easier than Star Story Teller Car.
Star Storyteller car?
Yeah, that's what Pekin says. I go by Star
Well-
Storyteller Car.
Technically, I think it's Star Storyteller Clark.
Clark, whatever. Like I said, it's hard to say. Pekin, why do you have a Clar in the end of Star Storyteller? What is the Clar for? Anything you can tell us about that? Maybe not.
Actually, I think it's Stars Tory Teller car. I think it's part of the Tory party.
Oh, really?
It's possible.
There are not a lot of those left.
It is possible.
Oh, Adrian
Not likely.
T2099 is in the.
Unless we're talking like the Tories.
All right, Adrian.
Yo,
Does
Adrian.
anyone know that Tori is also Japanese for chicken?
I did not know that. But now I
And
do.
this one's spelled with a Y.
True.
Damn, potato.
Good call, though. Totally good call.
So Stars.
Peekin
chicken
says Clarissa
color.
explains it all.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So Clarissa. Okay, that's
Clarissa. Okay.
so.
Star Storyteller
Clark.
Clarissa. There it is. Now we just doxed Peekin, I think.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pekin. We didn't mean to do it, but we did, and now you're gonna get swatted. Sorry. Just make some cookies. They won't shoot anything. I promise you. It's all right.
man.
Answer the door with cookies for the next 2 weeks. You'll be fine.
That's right.
Everyone who comes to your house will like you a lot more. Also,
That's right. I always have warm, fresh cookies, and you'll never be accosted.
Tank Ferret Art says he's still waiting on dinner. Might as well snack on some cheesecake.
Why isn't Tank Ferret Art in here? That's why I'm asking.
I don't
Why are
think
you?
Tank Ferret Art can commit to 2 hours to draw.
Oh man,
Jimmy, have you ever been around yourself for 2 hours?
Oh, shut up, man.
Have you ever been around me for 2 hours? Like,
I've been around
Larry!
8 hours, and it's freaking bloody torture.
We got Rebel Gaming.
Let's talk about Rebel Gaming for a second. Okay, people, now check this out. Our friend Larry, that is Rebel Gaming. He's also Rebel Comics. He is the creator of Niobe and Avani Origins, which have been successfully funded like 5 times on Kickstarter. And I have finally, after many, many moons, convinced my friend Larry from Rebel Gaming and Rebel Comics to put the first issue of Niobe on Indiegogo. so that he can raise a little bit of money to do a brand new issue of Niobe. That is going to be like balls to the walls awesome. It's going to be his first book in color.
And it's
So
going to be sexy.
give everyone some give Rebel some love. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel.
Nah, it's going to be sexy. That's what I say.
I'm looking
It's gonna
forward
be
to it.
sexy, and you're going to love it.
So Adrian T2099 was wondering, just a quick refresher for the people who just joined us. They want to know who's on the panel. So who do we have here? So.
Well, let's do another rundown again.
Yeah.
All right, then. Back to the... We have Manny from Good Dog Press. Would you like to say hello again?
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Everybody knows Manny. Manny, he's got his own stream. Want to pip that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, you can find me every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern on Good Dog Press. And I usually just have a whole bunch of artists there. We just talk story and draw. No drama.
You should go check that out. Yeah, it's a chill stream. Everybody comes and hangs out, has a good time. And that's what we're trying to do here. We might get a little bit of banter going on, but we try to keep drama free because drama can just can go suck a dick. That's what I say. We got Humble Marty. She's our infusion of estrogen. We are very glad to have her here. Give a shout out to all those listening. Humble Marty.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
Oh, hi, I'm Humble Marty.
What did you do? That was beautiful. That was great.
You're really good at that.
You know what? This is why we have you on, for your scintillating conversation skills.
We should kill Jimmy and let you be the host, Marty.
No!
You don't admit that on air.
Yeah, I know how it is. Illustrated Monk, lay it on us, baby.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
He doesn't talk much. He's a monk.
Yes. Taking a vow of silence.
He mainly chants.
And then every time he breaks it, he takes another vow.
It happens quite a lot.
Yeah.
Smacking Kraken. What's up? What's cracking, yo?
I am Smacking Kraken. Artist from Twitter. Follow my alt account /Kraken for the most naughty bits. Today I will be drawing Cinderella in peril in space.
In space. All right. And we got Rec. What was your name one more time? EJ, right?
Yeah, my name is EJ. EJ Morges. You can find me on Twitter. I have a website, pressoblivion.com. And I'm a long-time aspiring comic book artist. Never quite made it. Got into Ethan stuff, last year. And it rekindled my my desire to try again.
Well,
try to make comics and be creative.
We hope that we can assist you in making it. We'd like to see you do a book, and so yeah, keep at it because appreciate it. Great. And then finally, last but not least, our friendly neighborhood ninja.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Yes, I am your friendly neighborhood ninja. I am working on some different comic stuff. Mostly with Doug Garrett at the moment. Gonna bring you guys some neat stuff like Psychotron and maybe some Lone Wolf stuff. Who knows?
Sweet.
See what time will bring.
Right on. Hey, have you seen Edwin Boyette anytime?
Not recently, I guess.
Are you sure? I thought he was at your house.
No. I don't know if he's here or not. He has a key. He just come and go as he pleases.
You should check. He's probably in the back room with your mom.
Might be in the bathroom or something.
Making cookies. You know how it is.
Making cookies.
Yeah. He might be, preparing some cheesecake for all I know.
Yeah.
I'm preparing cookies for my favorite artist, your friendly neighborhood ninja.
Edwin, if you're listening, we're just giving you shit, man. Just saying.
Oh my lord.
Yeah,
It's
we
all
need
good
we need to
fun.
get him in here as a commentator.
Trying to keep him humble. He needs to be humble. I don't know if he'd come on this stream. It might be a little bit too racy, you know.
Yeah.
Him and Mike Miller. I don't know. I don't think they could come on this stream.
Pablo Romero Art is rocking it in the chat right now. Just in case you that he's watching all of you.
He's watching from the cheap seats.
Oh, hey.
Tank Fair Art shouts out Manny's catchphrase. Oh my lord!
Oh my lord!
Oh. You guys do realize that I had Edwin Boyette on my show yesterday.
You did, huh?
Yeah.
How was that?
It's good. I like Edwin being on my show.
Did he drop the wisdom?
Yes.
Let's look at that. All right. Tiana's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
I gotta see.
Looking pretty thick, yo.
Ooh.
Nobody gives a shit about the Rescuers Down Under.
Yeah, but when was the last time there was a Disney princess in the Rescuers Down Under?
I mean, never. It would only have been the one time.
Wasn't Zsa Zsa Gabor like one of the voices for the original one?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Like
Good
that.
call.
Yeah. So here's my question. Have any of you guys received the beautiful Bigfoot Bill book?
Yes, I have. I got mine in today.
Sounds
Some
great.
good stuff, I'll tell you.
I got that in the other night. I was just like, oh man, this is gorgeous. And I open it up and I like just as soon as I open it, I get it. I read it right there. It was very good. Like Doug did an awesome job. So, shout out to him. And that, yeah.
Big Doug, 10 nipples.
Doug,
That's right.
Doug, 10 nipples. Fast.
You know, that right.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was really good.
I was very impressed. Yeah, it was worth the wait. It was definitely worth the money.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And yeah, beautiful hardbound. So good.
All the pictures I've been seeing, it looks really nice. Unfortunately, though, I never got around to backing it.
Neither did I, and I'm kicking myself because
Yeah, you and me both.
it's a nice book.
Shut up, Ninja! Nobody asked you.
Wow.
Oh, I'm waiting on mine.
Here comes the train.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, they got to ship it across the boat.
Is that
Here
the
comes the train
1228?
again.
What
It
is
is
that?
the train.
Driving
Yeah,
by my house like a
1228.
memory.
Oops. It's hard to go.
There's a mutant button. There we go.
Put him in the corner.
He's used to it. He is like, I swear, he lives in Grand Central Station.
It's crazy because I think our trains are sinking because at the same time that Ninja's train was going by, a train went by my house. So
It's a very long train, man.
What do you want to bet that he secretly lives in the sewer just so he could be close to his precious Ninja Turtles?
I wouldn't bet against that.
Cannot confirm nor deny. That's the sound of the city subway.
So I'm gonna write that down on my secret list of Ninja's many crazy fetishes. First, we'll have to be the Alien Queen, and second, we'll have turtles on there.
Wow.
All right, Kraken.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Want to play this kind of game? Play.
Bring it on, old man. What do you got?
The battle intensified.
Oh. I'm about to get cook up some calamari.
Oh, you monster!
Admiral Akbar is the Disney princess now.
Wait. Does that make him a trap princess?
Well, what does fairy godmother even look like?
I mean, are we just gonna go by the Shrek version, or?
Because I just keep thinking of the muscle-bound guy from Fairly Odd Parents. I think it was called Schwartz or something.
There was
It
also
sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
There was
also
also
Jorgen von Strangle. I think it was Jorgen von Strangle.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
There was also a movie starring The Rock where he was a tooth fairy too. Wasn't that?
That was called The Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
Shocking title, I know. Never would have guessed.
Honestly.
I like Treasure Planet.
That was a good movie.
Treasure Planet is a wonderful film. It's too bad it just didn't quite hit its mark.
It was very underrated.
Like The Great Mouse Detective. That had a prostitute.
It was a good film too.
Dude, the finale of Great Mouse Detective was so freaking metal. So crazy. Like the villain basically turned into a freaking rat monster. It was for kids too.
That girl was a prostitute. So I don't know. Is that appropriate for a child?
Wait. Oh,
I mean, let's face it, there were a lot of movies back in the day for kids.
The hooker mouse, dude. The hooker mouse.
Oh, it's been forever since I saw the movie.
I'll pull up a picture of that whore.
Not to mention the bar scene.
That's Matt.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Matt's Matt's next script is called Hooker Mouse.
Hooker Mouse.
Disney's probably scrubbed every image ever from the internet. I swear that's why they don't ever promote that damn movie.
They can try, but it's the internet. You know.
That'd have been pretty funny if Hooker Mouse was Captain Marvel, though.
That's her alternate identity. Hooker
man.
Mouse.
It's kind of like,
that's next week's theme. Hooker Mouse.
No. Then we're gonna draw in all the furry degenerates.
I'm already
I'm just pandering to Matt. That's all.
Yeah, right. She yells Shazam, and then she becomes Brie Larson. It's a much.
I'd rather not, because China kind of nicknamed her Captain Soccer Mom.
So I pulled up a picture of Hooker Mouse.
Oh, okay, yeah. She wasn't a hooker mouse. She was not a hooker mouse. She was a burlesque mouse.
Yeah, she's burlesque mouse. So that's
Yeah, what do you think they were doing in the back room of the burlesque?
Well, that's you filling in the gaps.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody was filling in the gaps. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, she was getting her gap filled in. That's for sure in the back room.
Yeah, she needs some orthodontia.
She had to pay the rent somehow. They should make like a Jack the Ripper Disney movie where he just murders all these prostitute mice.
Yeah.
Just an idea, I'm just spitballing.
Just
Coming soon from the twisted mind of Crypto Comics.
What did prostitute mice ever do to you, man?
Yeah, they're just trying to earn a living.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard out there.
Apparently, he's been burned by some prostitute
It's hard out
mice.
there working for the channel. That's all I'm saying.
Gotta
They're
get
morally
that cheese,
bankrupt.
I guess it's better than being
Only
financially
bankrupt to try and feed your kids.
Yeah.
And then the other one was a damn meth head. And I can prove that too.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, trust me. I know all about these dirty mice.
Matt's house.
Matt knows
like
meth
one of those
heads.
conspiracy
Half of the
theory
family
walls.
is them.
I live on the West
Welcome to
Coast. I know a lot about meth heads.
And
I live in Portland, Oregon.
He has a
Oh,
flop house.
Look at him cooking this
Backyard.
meth to sell to children in the neighborhood when he's not out murdering prostitute
you
mice.
are filling in
That is
so
not a
many
meth
blanks
head.
here.
It's called chemistry.
This is not
And
a
it's
meth head.
art.
Well, Breaking Bad would also argue that was chemistry too.
That's right, man.
But yeah, I just imagine Crypto has like a wall.
It's about building an empire,
wall at
Jesse.
his house. you know, and which is with the red strings and everything like that. And he's
Oh yeah,
got
probably.
big
Yeah,
conspiracy
Mr.
about
White. Science, bitch.
all the mice in the Disney movies.
He's cooking meth, dude.
Uh-huh.
Clearly.
You're just jealous because he got the burlesque mouse action and you didn't.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's possible.
Ah, man. I'd be terrified to see your search history.
I would never sleep. Now I'm just knee deep in Great Mouse Detective pictures.
Oh my goodness. It's his furry fetish thing. And as soon as he sees animals, that are humanized, anthropomorphic animals, he's all over. He's
I just gotta get back to the normalcy of Rescue Rangers now. There we go.
This episode is sponsored by ASPCA.
Yeah, I think there was
like
one
Monterey
lewd
Jack.
image that got snuck in there during one of the movies.
Which one? What? Marty?
In one of the Rescuer Down Under, there was actually a lewd image snuck in
Yeah,
there.
there's some gal in a window.
Yeah, and the Rescuers, the original, they had some nudie pictures hanging on the walls. Yeah, that's true.
That was like the main thing in a lot of old Looney Tunes. If you look in the background, they got naked pictures everywhere.
Yeah, or Betty Boop always flashed her bush in one frame.
Oh,
I'm
gonna need that picture.
Jordan makes a really good point in the chat.
I don't think Looney Tunes hid theirs as much. It was like, hello.
I gotta see me some cartoon Merkin. Come on.
Oh, be sure to pass a picture out, and don't be selfish.
Oh my god. Jordan says Anakin is a Disney princess as well. Yeah, I would argue that.
He's a Disney diva now.
Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers.
I hate
This is a
that.
very funny looking Disney princess.
Well,
I hated Tailspin.
You did?
Yeah, I hated that show. Oh, Tailspin. Oh, Tailspin.
Boy, I'm so glad I don't remember that song.
Dude, you're lucky, man. I hate that show so much.
I love the
Why,
video
Matt?
game that went with it. You could actually,
Oh, that's how you really-
whenever you killed the guys, they'd end up sliding down the screen.
Pekin says the 90s cartoons made all kinds of furries. So Matt should go back and check that out.
I was just watching the new Scooby-Doo movies yesterday, and by the new Scooby-Doo movies, I actually mean the title of the new Scooby-Doo movies from like 1970s. Yeah, I watched the Batman and Robin one. I watched the one where they meet up with the Addams family, and I watched the one with Sonny and Cher, and I was really excited for that one. And it was not good though. Freaking Sonny and Cher were kind of funny in it, but it was just not a very good. It just didn't work. Too much comedy. Too much Sonny comedy.
It's the 70s, man. We expect.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't know what to expect.
The really good one is the Addams Family one.
Yes, that one was probably the best one. The Don Knotts one was okay.
I kind of like the Three Stooges one. Tons
That
of
one was
fun.
okay
Tons of
too.
They
fun.
did a crossover with the Three Stooges.
Yeah, they
they
did a
did.
crossover with everybody. Abbott and Costello. I think Sandy Duncan and her glass eye crossover.
The glass eye. Yeah.
Wait, was the title of the episode, or did it say
Sandy
what
Duncan,
character
Glass
glass eye?
No?
The glass eye
The
played the
missing
villain.
eye.
The glass eye played the villain.
Yeah. it was really her eye all along.
That's right.
And it would have got away with it too.
All you meddling kids.
Who made Oliver and Company?
I
Was
don't
it
know. Somebody.
I thought it was a
Bluth
Disney
did.
movie.
Was that Don Bluth? I don't know.
Don Bluth did All Dogs Go to
Walt
Heaven.
Disney.
No, it looks like a Disney movie.
I think that they should make a version of that with just like rap artists. and called All Dogs Go to Heaven, DAWGS. Maybe have Snoop Dogg like an angel.
Clever.
Snoop Dogg is an angel. That's typecasting.
You could just call it Dog DAWGS, and yeah.
I remember I cried at All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
that's right. One of the furries dies, and he's upset.
I remember the animated movie Anastasia was very good.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a pretty good one. That is a good one. It's got a really cool villain song.
Yeah.
In the dark of the night, he will find her.
He remembers it.
I listened to it.
Oh wow! It's in your playlist.
X Jam.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not. Anyway, I'm at a loss.
Everyone went
We all are.
quiet.
So, how much time we got left here, Jim?
We got an hour and 45 minutes, somewhere in there.
It's going to be a long hour and 45 minutes, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh,
Why
I
you
got
say
more
that?
done than the last time.
God, dude, I've already talked about mice prostitutes and all this other
Yeah.
stuff. Help, man.
He used all of his good material. He blew it
God,
out.
Jimmy.
Hey, George, how you doing?
Greetings, everyone. I'm not here to draw. I'm here to make fun of all of you.
George,
Yay!
yeah,
George, if you were an animated rat, would you sleep with a prostitute mouse?
Wow.
He's asking for a friend.
He's asking for a friend. Because he's thinking of getting, he's not sure if he wants to do the animated rat or the prostitute mouse.
I'm not sure when I'm at Petco tomorrow if I should get mice or gerbils.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh.
It's very, that's the
We're
age-old
defending
question
that.
right there. Mice or gerbils?
This is like a Lovecraftian story at this point.
Poor Lemmywinks is all I have to say.
Peekin says the secret of Nim was tight. Yeah. Scooby with Wu-Tang? I don't think that happened, Rumble Terrier.
That's more of like Rumble's wish.
That episode only is broadcast in the inner cities. Oh, yeah. Scooby-Doo with the Harlem Globetrotters. Those ones are good.
Yeah.
I'm amazed that they didn't
Oh, yeah.
do Scooby-Doo with Gilligan's Island because that is such a natural fit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it really is.
Scooby-Doo is actually based on a Bob Denver television show. Most people don't know this, that Scooby-Doo is taken directly from the classic television show called Dobie Gillis, The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis.
Huh.
Yes.
It's one of Matt's favorite things.
The
He
best.
talks about it all the time. Can't get him to shut up about it.
Dobie Gillis is my favorite television show of all time, and then probably
It
Gilligan's
starts
Island.
to
yeah.
get annoying after a while.
Well, it doesn't get annoying.
Damn
To anyone who's actually
Gillis.
seen the show.
I
Jim.
mean, it's just a constant.
Tell me about it, Jim. As a person who was alive then, tell me about it.
Dobie.
I mean, Jimmy was like 26 when that show came on,
I
so
mean,
that's
it's
probably
just-
why he doesn't like it.
It's one of those things that I'm about having an aneurysm because he's bringing it up again.
That was a little bit after his time. He was more when they first started talking about all them moving pictures, you know.
Dobie
Look,
Gillis is some moving.
just because I remember when they started having talkies and I was still, out of college, doesn't mean you can make fun of me.
Do you remember when they made that film about the ship that crashed into the moon with the face on it? Like fresh memory.
George
Oh, the Earth to the
Méliès, A
Moon?
Trip to the Moon.
Yeah. That.
Yeah, I know that one.
You know, the best Scooby Doo episode was the one where they teamed up with the guys from what's that show? Give me a sec. Supernatural.
I
Oh,
don't think I know that one. That's
Oh,
probably-
it's a newer one.
the new
And
one.
all the Supernatural fangirls were screeing, I'm sure.
I
Because there
kind of
are
liked
many.
it because they had because they had those two Supernatural guys be fans of the show, and one of them was like, "Yeah, I get to hit on all the girls."
Yeah, baby.
I,
Well-
Jordan, suggest that we all watch the Lego Scooby Doo. I actually did get those to watch.
Lego Scooby Doo. I'm out of the loop. I haven't ever seen that.
And to Trusty Sidekick, the Filmation did do a Gilligan's Island cartoon. It was called Gilligan's Planet, and it's where Gilligan and his compatriots got lost in space. Like, who would give these people a rocket? Like, this is a huge mistake.
I mean, the professor probably made one out of coconuts. Let's be honest.
That's right.
Yeah, dude, that guy could take a couple coconuts and a piece of string and make a nuclear reactor, but he couldn't fix a 2-foot hole boat.
Yeah. MacGyver got shit on the professor, but at least he could probably get off the goddamn island.
Yeah, right?
Lover.
I remember.
Jimmy, are you giving away money tonight?
I wish.
That's why the key's always to draw Sugar Lightspeed as a Disney princess.
Yeah, it's a very easy way to get yourself some money if you do a good job.
Look at that butt right there.
Which one?
Man, I hope all those SJWs that went after J. Scott Campbell don't like show up in here somehow tonight.
I hope
If they show up in here, we could just say thanks for the free advertisement.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be the way to do it.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that at one point we get like a bunch of people screaming and moaning, complaining in the chat, and it's just a good advertisement. Just bitch and moan, and we'll use it to our advantage.
Yep. Well, you don't tell them that though. And you go,
Well, yeah.
oh.
That they'd still, they'd even bitch and moan about that. Look how he's using it to his advantage.
Oh my gosh, Trusty Sidekick is definitely the best sidekick ever. He just informed me that there was indeed a cartoon called The New Adventures of Gilligan, which does take place on the island. I'm going to guess that Ginger didn't come back and do her voice because she hated playing Ginger so much. And Dawn Wells did the voice for both of the females.
I'd zap you about that because Dawn was a babe.
Dawn was a babe.
She was a babe long into like her 50s, so.
Jane Webb. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
This is blowing my mind. Jane Webb did Ginger Grant and Marianne Summers on the New Adventures of Gilligan cartoon, which ran for 2 seasons, 24 episodes between 1974 and 1975. Now I'm going to read the full Wikipedia to try to figure out where Dawn Wells was.
I agree, Jordan. Deadpool is a Disney princess.
So what are you drawing there, EJ?
I am drawing Princess Akita from the Atlantis movie.
Oh,
She was hot.
That's why I picked her.
And that movie was terrible. She was hot.
I don't know what you can see here.
Movie.
I'm seeing a little bit. Like I'm getting a lot of pixelization, but
yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And I wish I could get this to my phone because it'd be easier to show the drawing, but for some reason I can't get the links to work.
It's all right, man. We believe you're doing it. All right.
Trust you. That's what matters.
Yeah, she's gonna be facing off against an alien.
Nice.
And if I have time, I'm gonna try to put her in there.
Can't wait to actually see it. It's gonna be great.
We're waiting with bated breath.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to tell all the beautiful people watching that they can actually go and buy Slick Jimmy's comic. It's graphic novel, I should say. It's called Little Girl Lethal. It's for adults only. Trust me, it's for adults only. As graphic nudity of women with beautiful bodies.
Yeah.
Too much. Can't do it.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. Take his word for it, and it's true. I'm not gonna lie.
We have a superheroine walking around in a microskirt.
Yeah. Yeah. This is true.
The best kind of hero, if you ask me.
If you get it in your
For micro
hands
skirt?
and you are offended, you have been warned, and the trigger warning is there for you. So there you go.
Not for babies.
Yeah. You
No,
bring it
it's
home.
not for anyone under the age of 18. It's probably not for anyone under the age of 25.
That's right.
Damn it.
It's very
Your brain's
mature.
not fully formed until you're 25. So
If your parents find this, they're going to send you to a correctional facility.
that's right. They'll send you to the damn ranch.
So all of you
To the
boys over
ranch.
the age of 18 but under the age of 25, be very careful.
Dr. Phil will send you to the ranch.
That's right. And if you take it with you to college, they'll probably, throw you in outside of the safe space or whatever the hell they do there.
I
No.
really doubt that.
They'll put you in mandatory inclusivity training.
That's right.
Mhm.
Because you're obviously a misogynist. And
They'll give you the pills they use to turn the frogs gay.
that's right.
Oh, it's pills that does that.
Well, I mean, they open the pills up, they crack the pills open, they dump it in the water, and it's turning
Yeah.
the freaking frogs gay. Everybody knows that, GOP.
Yeah, I mean, how could you not know that?
Don't you ever question me again, GOP. Don't you ever question me again.
I do what I want.
GOP is not under your jurisdiction.
Yeah. Diplomatic immunity.
That's right. Yeah. Serenade.
Beautiful.
Hey, will everyone do me a favor? Will you all say hi, Rumble Terrier?
Hi, Rumble Terrier.
There we are.
That made him feel good, I'm sure.
He was probably hoping we were going to draw him again.
Nope, that's a one-time thing, buddy.
That's only
Wow.
a year on his birthday.
Great.
That's right. Once a year on his birthday, he gets a happy ending.
Licking his own crotch.
That's
He
right.
gets to hump somebody's leg.
That's every day.
But whose leg is it? We all know it's Crypto's.
It's very hard to get him off task,
Ask me that joke I told a few days ago. I can't tell it on air. We'll get in trouble.
Oh no.
I know all the dirty jokes, and I know all the cheesy jokes that you thought were dirty when you were in second grade, but
And all the cheesy, dirty jokes. They have smegma all over them. It's terrible.
Ectoplasm everywhere.
Rumble says, I pee on all your rugs.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
That's why I have Scotch Guard.
Why is
And Tech Corner says, I hate getting sick. That's why Tech isn't here tonight. Because he's sick. That's a likely excuse. He's probably hired a hooker and doesn't want to admit to it.
Got a whole bunch of coke.
Danny Vegas is the high roller, all right? Just remember that.
It's hookers and blow. Hookers and blow. He's in Vegas. Danny Vegas.
Rumble, if you pee on my rug, I'm going to rub your nose in it. I swear.
We got 20 people watching right now. 16 likes. That's very nice. Appreciate that. For all you.
that means
people
there's
out
four
there.
that are missing. That means there's four that are missing. Oh my gosh, it's Daniel Vega. He is in the chat as the Tech Corner. I thought he was going to be in here for sure to draw some of those amazing Texas boobs that he draws.
He said he's sick, but I doubt it. I think he's off
I doubt it,
partying.
Yeah.
He's sick. He's sick in ways that people, don't even want to know.
Aren't we all?
I mean, like, this is a guy who's his nickname. People don't know this. I might get in trouble for this, but his nickname is Dirty Dick Danny. That's all I'm going to say.
And they don't know it because Crypto just made it up.
It's true. I did. I made it up before the stream started.
Oh, I never would have guessed.
It's very intimate knowledge.
Adrian T to what is it? Adrian T
2099. Don't you remember 2099? Spider-Man 2099, Ghost Rider 2099,
Spider-Man.
2099, X-Men 2099, X-Nation 2099,
He says, I'm not seeing enough TNA.
Punisher 2099. Let's keep going.
It's just not having enough TNA. What is
That's mine.
What about Iron Man 2020? Did anybody ever give a shit about that?
Iron Man 2020?
Is that what it was called? I don't know.
I don't know. Did they have an Iron Man? I don't remember that. So obviously didn't do that well. I do remember the Hulk one though. That was pretty bitching.
So what are you saying? Iron Man had bad vision?
Yep.
Probably.
Arno Stark. That was Iron Man 2020. Arno Stark.
You would think that he would have corrective lenses on the suit, but who knows?
I'm dying.
This is why I have Matt, because I'm really not that funny.
Arno Stark is Tony Stark's future first cousin once removed, and the unscrupulous Morgan Stark's son. Arno inherited the company, Stark Industries. Rather than use the armor for heroic deeds, he prefers to act as a hired mercenary or commits acts of corporate espionage to cripple his competitors for industrialist gain. I am going to get myself some Iron Man 2020, and I'm just going to have an amazing year next year reading what the future was like, according to Marvel Comics.
Just get all the 2020 shit.
He debuted in 1984, so it will be very interesting to see what they thought 36 years into the future would look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing everyone is flying cars.
I wonder if Donald Trump's president.
Oh no!
That would be a really great prediction.
Probably John Travolta.
Oh man, you know it could happen. You never
John
know.
Travolta's president. You think they can get a Scientologist into the White House?
I mean, you know, Hollywood's tendrils go far.
They do.
Yeah, no, I agree, Pablo. We definitely need more TNA.
TNA.
Excuse me.
I'm bringing the A.
Pablo said we need more TNA. Well, you know, Pablo could have been in here making TNA. He does that very well.
So I'm gonna need you guys to take those sliders, you know, make that TNA just, you know, one size bigger. That's what you need.
Somebody's bringing sliders from White Castle? What's going on?
Yes.
Fuck yeah!
What you
gotta add on those yeah.
Oh, Princess Deadpool just showed up.
Oh.
She says, I assume it's a her. I don't want to assume gender, but I'm going to. Hello, my fair people. I, in case you don't know, have recently obtained the honor of being the most important and definitely sexiest Disney princess. This art could be better with a little Deadpool. Wink.
I agree.
Okay.
Princess Deadpool is the most correct Deadpool.
Pablo is too tired to defend his championship from winning the previous Cheesecake Challenge.
I'm so tired. Why you make me do this? I'm so tired.
Which is interesting because Manny often used that excuse when we were doing Drawing Blood on the Testosterone Overload channel. Manny was the inaugural winner and he never showed up, mainly because he was afraid of Ninja, from what I heard.
Pablo, why are you so tired? What have you been doing that has tired you out so? I'm asking for a friend. He says, I didn't win. That's why I'm not back.
Also helped liberate Venezuela today. Leave him alone.
Yeah. Adrian says, Pablo has nothing to prove. LOL.
So if you want Princess Deadpool's vote, I'm gonna guess that you need to put Deadpool.
You know,
in your picture.
I believe that Pablo's art has inspired Remphamus to become a writer in comics. I think that's what happened.
She's secretly pining for Pablo.
She might actually write a good comic book. I don't know. I couldn't judge that.
I don't
know. You never know.
Get a good editor, I'm sure. Then again, I think everybody at Marvel could write a good comic book if they had a good editor. Yeah, Tom Brevoort, I'm talking about you, bud.
Yeah, it's the whole editing staff.
Don't
Their head
know.
way out of their colon. 21 people are watching now. 19 likes. Right on. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's just take a poll out of all the people who have ever read a Remphamus tweet. She's very witty. I will give her that. She's very witty. She's deluded in many other things, but very witty. Press 1 if you think Remphamus could probably write a comic better than the Marvel staff currently employ.
Anyone can do it.
I don't know if better, maybe same level.
No, press 1 if better.
Nobody's pressing anything. They're just talking
But
smack.
I'm kind of busy drawing, like for real.
Oh my god!
Well, if she's working on a comic, then she'd be too busy harassing people. That'd be for sure.
Rumble Terry
Put on a
controversial one.
This one is controversial. See, it's too. If you put it in, somebody screen caps it and then uses it later against you on Twitter. If you push one,
That's how Twitter works.
you voted for Infamous to make a comic. Boo.
That's how Twitter works.
Princess
Yes.
Deadpool says one, probably on her time of the month. Adrian T 2099 says a very reluctant one. Pekin gives a 2. That's a big no. No, Infamous cannot write a comic book better than Megs Visaggio.
Oh, better than Meg Visaggio?
We're just talking about people that are currently on staff at Marvel, and like that's one person.
I think that's a dead heat right there.
I actually
I'm
think
pretty
if you
sure
look at-
she could write a better comic than Gabby Rivera.
That's not a high.
I would say Gabby Rivera.
That's a very low bar. I mean, if she was trying to limbo into that bar, that would be almost impossible. But
Harambe could write a better comic, and he's dead.
Yeah,
right.
the absence of comic would
the
be better,
undead,
right?
the undead lich of Harambe could write a better comic. Goddamn cat, get off of me!
Hello, kitty.
Every show.
Sleek Jimmy and his cat.
Because there are apparently a lot of people on that project, though, that Infamous is a part of.
Is it like it's a big anthology, right?
Think so.
22
Yeah,
people
it's an anthology book.
and 20 likes. That's very nice. Thank you, people, for coming out. Flint Amaranth. It's good to hear your tweet. It's great, or whatever that is. That chat. You sure about that, Pekin? What are you talking about? At least Ren didn't blow her way to the top. Oh, okay, that's true.
That's a fair one. That's fair. She bullied and harassed, but she didn't blow.
And she's like, I'm not going to say anything. I could say something, but I'm not going to say anything.
Better not.
Someone
These are the people
23 watching now, 21 likes. Excellent. All right. You people are wonderful. Thank you for showing up to my channel, Slick Jimmy Speaks. This is the Cheesecake Challenge. We're having a great contest here. Let me go back to looking at these this shit right here. Gosh damn it. What is wrong with me? Matt,
Alma wonders if Infamous would have a dog in her comic. Pablo, you should pitch her on drawing it for her.
Oh, I like that, Manny. The frog sitting on her ass. I like that. What we got here? Humble. What you doing there?
Just this thing.
Sparkle, sparkle.
Fuck yeah, sparkle, sparkle.
Well, let's see.
Sparkly.
Illustrated Monk.
editors
Who is
on the-
that? Is that Lita?
It's Tinkerbell.
Is Tinkerbell as a Lita? Yeah, you said it was Tinkerbell. Smack and Kraken, what are you doing? Is that Cinderella?
It's Cinderella. Her boot came off.
Oh,
Gotta have the
I
theme.
get it.
She's got her little clock that says 12 a.m.
Oh, I see. I
I like it.
see where you're going.
So, so that book is going to be edited by Joseph Corella from Oh Shit, It's Kim and Kim.
Oh shit, it's Kim and Kim.
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't that get canceled recently?
I don't know. I don't care. Really care.
Low sales. Okay. And
Did it?
Eric Palicki from This Nightmare Kills Fascists and
dear.
All We Ever Wanted. So
That's one of those books. Yeah. It's probably from Black Mask, and we know Black Mask for all of its
sounds like
it's wonderful propaganda. It's beautiful.
Absolutely.
One of these days, it's going to have so much, conflagrating propaganda, the whole place will burn down.
I think it'll probably get to the point where it's like, it reaches the point where it's so bad that it eventually becomes good.
Really? You think so?
Like to the extent of it's so bad that your brain cannot wrap your mind around it anymore, so you just have to laugh.
I need you to explain your reasoning a little bit more because that doesn't make any sense to me.
Like you ever watched something that was so bad it was good?
Maybe.
Like
Just take it as a no.
He's having trouble because all he watches is old timey black and white crime noir movies.
Yeah.
Like
Don't make fun
diversity
of
in
my
comics movie
pastime.
pick list.
I'm not like Matt,
Yeah.
you know, telling me to watch all these, you know, B movies. They're
Just
like
the good ones, dude. I'd never make anyone watch a bad movie.
hidden masterpieces.
There are hidden masterpieces out there, man.
I have to
Sorceress.
admit, though, I do like Deathstalker 2.
Deathstalker 2 is a masterpiece.
Deathstalker 2, if you judge it by the other Deathstalkers, it should get an Academy Award. I agree.
Oh, guess who else is on this book, by the way?
Who?
Let me guess.
Kwanzaa?
Ethan
Right.
Van Sciver.
That's an all-star panel there, I tell you what.
Oh, there's a lot of people on this.
Kwanzaa, Defo? I don't know what the fuck his name is.
Jeffo? I don't know.
Jeffo. I'm fucking it up.
I'm not going to pretend that I can pronounce it properly. They also have Vita Ayala.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad they're getting together and they're having a little jam session. I hope that they're making something that actually has some merit. But you know, we can all roast the shit out of it if it doesn't. So there you go.
That's a very diplomatic answer, Jimmy.
I mean, one way or the other, we'll get our entertainment out of it, right? Yeah.
Oh, and the other point, it's also because I'm looking through the featured, and all the way at the bottom, Magdalene Visaggio is working on the book. So.
All right.
That's kind of what made me look, because you mentioned it. I was like, I think she's actually on the book.
Are you gonna get it?
No, I'm probably.
Oh yeah.
Mute button. There we go.
Oh, that's right.
I know Greg has a really cool looking sci-fi fantasy kind of book out.
Oh yeah.
On Indiegogo right now.
Greg who?
Greg.
Pack.
Axelopoulos.
Oh, George.
George. Yeah, George. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Nightmares and Other Stories.
Oh yeah, I backed that one. You guys should go check it out. Actually, it's yeah.
I need to back it. The guy is so shy; he doesn't promote his stuff that much.
We really need to get him on some streams.
George is a good guy.
He seems like a good dude.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
We have 21 watching now, so we dropped a couple, and we have 22 likes. So we got more likes than actually watching. And there you go. Nice. Got anybody else? Crypto Comics actually said something. Lone Wolf is one of the 2 most well-written books of CG in 2018. Ask anyone in the chat who reads this. Goddamn cat!
I've never read a goddamn cat.
How do you read that, cat?
Uh-huh.
Very carefully. All right, back to looking at beautiful art instead of posts, comments in the chat.
Okay, so I also want to recommend that people back Flying Sparks Volume 2 because John is less than $500 away from reaching his $10,000 stretch goal. And when he hits that $10,000 stretch goal, he has worked with a bunch of other independent creators, and they have offered up digital copies of books they've made. And John is going to give away 11 different digital comics to every single backer of Flying Sparks Volume 2. I mean, we're talking about everything from Niobe issue #1 to Wanpool issue #1. And all you got to do is just back Flying Sparks, like even if it's just the digital version. And that's what independent comics is all about for me. Is that unity, that willingness to promote each other.
I actually think he's up to 12 now, if I recall correctly.
Hey, GOP. I'm going to give you a task because I believe you can do it. I believe in you. I think that you are one of the most talented people that I've ever met. And because of this, I'm going to give you this most important task.
That's a lie, but I'll accept it.
Can you please make a poll for our challenge here, please?
Oh, poll.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Yeah. I thought he was going to ask you to do some greasy stuff there, bud.
Yeah, for real. The way like, I'm going to need you to do something extra important. It's very important.
Need you to help me ejaculate in this cup. What?
Wow, that's
we can see where Matt's mind goes immediately.
It's your voice that goes there, Jimmy. Your voice.
I know. I turned you on. I'm sorry.
It drives me there at 80 miles an hour.
88 miles an hour. Turn
at 120 kilometers an hour.
It juices up that flux capacitor in your icon. That's awesome.
I should change that to a flux capacitor.
It's a goddamn flux capacitor.
Or a Jason mask.
So I was seeing something. Apparently, the Chinese have developed a masturbator for shy masturbators.
No, what it is that for people that want to donate their sperm and they're too embarrassed to jack off in front of nurses, they made this little device that's basically like HAL 9000 as a suck machine.
Oh, who jacks off in front of the nurse? They used to use. I mean, if you're gonna donate sperm, you just go in a room and they provide you some.
I do.
Really, you just walk into the lobby and jacks off over everything. And tells them, "Here,
take the cup into the bathroom." No, I'm already almost there.
This is a raunchy stream.
Yeah, it is. I was thinking, though, that the Chinese and like Real Doll are going to somehow do a Reese's peanut butter cup. That's all I'm saying.
God, I hope so. I probably won't leave my house for.
If you can't handle this kind of a raunchy stream, what I want to suggest to all the beautiful people watching is that you go and you subscribe to Good Dog Press with Good Christian Manny and his lovely Unbreathable Skunk Girl.
That's right.
You won't have to hear any of this raunchy filth unless
their stream is much more. It's much more Mike Miller conducive. It's wonderful.
Yeah, Manny's better than all of us. He's a far better man.
We lost George. I must have driven him away with my talk of Chinese masturbators or whatever.
That'll do it. He went to sub to Good Dog Press.
That's right. Sorry, Marty. Poor Marty stuck with all of us degenerate males.
That's okay.
Sorry, Marty. She likes it.
At any point, just call us out on our yeah.
All right.
She goes.
I believe the term is toxic masculinity.
I've had enough of your garbage. You're garbage humans.
It's toxic masculinity. You need to stop.
Our toxic masculinity is so toxic that we're like the blood of an alien that goes right through bulk shit. It's just
that's right.
Okay, so the question I'm going to put on this this poll is: mirror, mirror on the wall, who has the best art of them all?
Who drew the best booty of them all?
Who drew the best ass of them all? Okay.
Princess Deadpool says, "I always use a cup, even at home." Wink.
Face.
Maybe Princess Deadpool donates it to that one gal that drinks the shit, says it makes her healthy.
Man, I thought. Oh,
that's nasty.
Well, you know what? I mean,
here we go again. Back to the depravity.
What's the Twitter? That's one day on a Twitter stream. I'm just like, what's going on?
Right.
What does this say? Oh, Kiana's been packing away the beignets. That's what Trusty Sidekick said. That's what happens when you hang out down Nollins. If everybody thinks I sound like I'm sick, I'm not. I actually just have
He's just been taking bumps.
It's just
all
allergies. It's allergies, man. Freaking allergies. Like, as soon as spring comes,
allergies. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, it is. It's a hell of a drug. Pollen is a hell of a drug.
Although, to be fair, it does lend your voice that extra bit of gravel, which I'm a bit jealous of.
Well, you know, I can bring it down every time I want.
Bob Ross Deadpool says, I don't see any happy little trees.
Okay, can't you see Manny's got some, well, looks like he's got something, I don't know.
I got trees, but it's the dead tree.
Oh, you got that. Oh, you got the mouse symbol right on. Ooh.
Princess Deadpool says, who said you could come out, pal? So now we have a feud between Bob Ross Deadpool and Princess Deadpool. About to go down right here.
Oh boy, there it goes.
Cheesecake challenge where the chat gets overrun by Deadpools.
It's about to go off in the chat.
Oh god.
Take care of your stream, Jimmy. Go bounce these motherfuckers out of here.
That's Rumble Terrier's job, not mine. That's why he's got the damn wrench.
Rumble's gonna nip their heels to death.
That's why he's got the wrench. He's got the power.
He's gonna hump their legs until they walk away.
That's what happens. He'll leave his mark.
I really am enjoying the Tinkerbell with the assless chaps.
What?
I always found Tinkerbell very attractive.
Looking good. Looking good.
It is.
And then probably Ariel.
Yeah.
Little Mermaid. For those
Ariel was. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie on that one.
Yeah, she was smoking, man.
Well, especially like when she got her feet, she's wiggling her toes on the beach.
That's right. Foot fetish guy, huh? Okay, cool.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like she was so hot, she even made the priest pop a chub there at the end. Remember that?
Yeah.
No, I saw that.
Yeah.
And then probably Jasmine, right? Like she would probably be right there too. Top three.
I was always partial to Aurora. I just need to put her in a little bit more.
Aurora is a very classy woman.
Yeah, she's all right.
Very good. I see you're a man of culture as well.
Cinderella?
Definitely.
No, that's Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah,
Sleeping Beauty. That's Aurora.
Yeah, I mean, if you like that whole one-dimensional vibe. Jimmy basically just wants a woman who will shut the fuck up.
That's like the one line you say to a girl when you want them to talk on and on and on and on.
Yeah. See, it didn't come out of my mouth. I think that's a little bit projection on that Matthew's part.
I don't know. Which one of us wants a woman that just stays asleep all the time?
I want to wake her up. That's what I'm doing, man. I'll wake that ass up. And dead air.
Yeah, right.
How about that sports game, huh?
Yeah, it was great.
We already talked about sports games earlier.
Sports games, it's the best.
People in the chat are shocked at the priest in the princess in the Littlest Mermaid. No, what's it called? The Little Mermaid. They're shocked that the priest was actually heterosexual.
Yeah.
That's the big twist.
They're shocked by that.
I don't think he was even looking at Ariel. He's probably looking at what's his name.
Yeah, Prince Duchin.
Well, you know, Phil. What's Eric? I'm sorry, I mixed him up for a second. Yeah, no, Eric ain't no chump. He's got that going for him.
Man, you know, Pocahontas was pretty good looking too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pocahontas was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like the one that everybody forgets about was Mulan.
Mulan is like the OG feminist symbol done right.
Yeah, she's the OG trans symbol.
Sure.
She dressed up like a boy in that one, remember?
Oh, and I also read this fact. That's like the only Disney movie where they actually say the word cross-dresser.
Yes, and it was when it was when all of the ancestors were arguing.
Yeah, because your great-granddaughter turned into a cross-dresser.
Princess Deadpool says, I came here for the cheesecake and I haven't eaten since the premiere of Captain Marvel.
Poor soul.
Pekin said, no, it was an animation error. It was his knee. Mulan was tight.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's Asian. They're known for being tight.
Am I creepy? I think I'm creepy.
A little bit, but we don't.
It's the voice.
It's
the 80-mile-an-hour sex voice.
Yeah, that's how it is. 88 miles an hour.
On the weekends, Jimmy works at an S&M club as the Dominator.
I'll be your daddy.
Man, if Bob Iger sees this stream, we are all fucked.
Yeah, right.
Bob Iger.
Bob Iger can go suck my dick. I don't care.
Oh Lord.
Wow.
We're making sexy.
Yeah, we're bringing sexy back.
Besides, I chose the Disney princess that is canonically 19, so he can't come after me.
Very true.
How many of these Disney princesses were they marrying off to have sex at the end of the movie? So think about it.
The Muslim Disney princess who captures a Christian princess.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I said
spicy. It sounds spicy. I want to see that one.
No, you don't. Trust me. You can. That's not good. Disney sex brides. That's not good.
I don't remember that movie. and I'm thinking I would have.
You gotta go to a special website.
That was when they were making like Black Hole and like Dragon Slayer.
That's what I was looking
Disney,
for. The old
Disney sex princess.
When I was searching for these old Scooby-Doo episodes this last week, it just kept trying to show me a Scooby-Doo porn. And I was just like, I'm not downloading this because I just don't want to know how Scooby factors into this shit.
I can posit a guess.
I don't want to. I really don't want to. The internet's a twisted place, man.
Yeah, it's twisted. But I'm sure that Fred ends up doing some gay sex. Pretty sure.
I think my favorite half of all the internet things was Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Oh, that was good.
Shaggy. Is this something I can type into Google without my computer exploding?
Yes.
I love Shaggy memes.
I love the ones that are like the behind the scenes of the live action Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Like how Shaggy was in a trance the whole time. He was only feeling like 1% of his power.
Oh
I
yeah.
kind of like the ones where they did the DBZ references. Those are funny.
Oh yeah. There's also there's actually this really good art piece of Shaggy that's Ultra Instinct, and it's actually kind of cool.
What we got to say in the chat here? Let's see. Rumble Terrier involves peanut butter. I don't even want to know.
Yep.
My God.
But it's not gay because Rumble Terrier is my dog.
Oh boy. I don't want to know about that. I really don't want to know what you guys get up to. Okay, we got Princess Deadpool. Bob Iger doesn't know who I am. I've sent his people like 10 screenplays to make Princess Deadpool canon. God damn it.
It's okay.
21 watching now. We got 23 likes. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thanks for coming out to Slick Jimmy Speaks for the Cheesecake Challenge. We're at 11:24 p.m. and the MST, that's Mountain Standard Time in Utah. I don't know what time it is where you are, but I hope you're all doing well. We're having a great time here, looking at beautiful art being created. I love to see that happening. Got great artists here. Got your friendly neighborhood ninja. Got DJ doing the Lannis Princess. I'm blanking on her name currently. Smacking Kraken doing some. What was that?
Kidakakash. Her name's Kita for short.
Kita. Ah, great. And now we know.
Or otherwise, as her boyfriend used to call her, Kidakashinaga. Because he couldn't pronounce her name.
Too much information. Can't think.
Yeah, that's right. I'm overloading here. My brain is starting to heat up. And then we got Kraken, Smacking Kraken doing some Cinderella. And Illustrator is doing Tinkerbell, not technically a Disney princess, but it will do in a pinch, and we love that look.
A pinch of pixie dust.
That's right. We got Humble. She's working on Tiana, just like Manny from Good Dog Press, doing that right there. Look at Smacking again. I didn't bring that up. And there's Illustrator Monk's arm. It's beautiful, muscly. And then we gotta go over here to Friendly with Ninja. He was doing Ariel in a very, very revealing outfit.
Ooh,
very revealing.
I like that one.
And then we got EJ. We can't really see him. He's pixelating. He's off. It's all right, man. We love you anyway. We'll flog you later after when the camera's off. Yeah, we're doing a good job. It looks like Tiana and Manny's. She's out in the bayou, searching for aliens.
Searching for Creedence Clearwater Revival.
That's right.
I understood that reference. I actually got that reference.
She sees a bad moon rising, I tell you.
At
least that frog sees a bad moon rising.
I got nothing. What is that damn Yoda planet? That's what she's on.
Dagobah.
Dagobah.
That's right.
I gotta go draw a Yoda now.
Tell you lies from the Dagobah.
Man, Illustrator Monk's thing is going crazy. Crazy.
Sorry,
I know,
the
it's
camera
like
keeps cutting out.
Is this like a Peter Gabriel music video?
What the hell is this, dude? Crazy.
Sledgehammer.
That's right.
You guys.
I know all the references. And look at that ass.
That ass. Flip Amaranth says, the moon shall rise again.
I'm seeing yeah. I'm seeing this Tinkerbell ass. This is a nice full moon here.
We like Tink.
Oh, damn, that's a really good Tinkerbell one. I'm liking that.
Yeah, it looks good. We're digging it.
Because not only is it sexy, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty cool. She doesn't even need to be showing her bare ass like that.
It's like ElfQuest badass. It's pretty cool. These are pretty. Look at that. I like it. I like it a lot.
I think that you need to do Little Girl Lethal in Space.
I like it a lot.
Little Girl Lethal in Space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But this is the space theme. You need to do fantasy next.
Well, you think there wouldn't be an intergalactic sex trade that she could stop?
She probably could. I'm sure of it. Stop the Orion Syndicate or some shit. Who knows?
And the Orion Syndicate, that's
What? Is that too deep a cut for you for Star Trek?
No. I'm just saying. Not for me.
There we go. That
So,
looks great.
GOP, do you have any musical stylings you want to share with us tonight?
Tonight? What sort of stylings did you want?
I don't know. You could sing the Handyman set in 12 Days of Christmas like I did last night.
I missed that one.
Yeah, you did. It's
Ah.
long and brutal. Yeah, Matt and the peanut gallery is like I muted it.
I didn't mute it. No, didn't. I suffered through every minute of it.
I did not mute it. I did not.
Did
Hi,
not.
Mark.
Mark.
Tech
All right.
corner's taking off. Goodbye.
Bye,
Dirty,
Tech.
Dirty
Go to
Dick
bed.
Danny.
Take some chicken noodle soup and go to bed.
Back here next time.
Purple Terrier says, "Have a good night at Tech Corner."
If you guys need if you guys ever need like any art drawn, check out Daniel Vega, the Tech Corner.
He draws
yeah.
movies. He draws movies quite
He
well.
walks around Texas with a cardboard sign that says "We'll draw for food."
That's right. He draws boobies like he makes pontoons for
What was it? The first Cheesecake Challenge, the Hotties and Hellscapes. He did the one that basically looked like Battle Chasers art, didn't he?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
yeah, it was badass.
Super cool.
We like it a lot. 19 are watching now. We're losing people. We're losing.
How much time left on the clock?
We got 29 plus 37 minutes.
Perfect.
You're lucky if I can get the flats done.
Are you guys doing all right? Are you all right? You hanging in there? It's looking pretty good. Lots of nice color being incorporated.
Lots of sexy stuff.
Yeah. I see boobies right now. Or ass. I'm not sure boobies or ass. Depends on how we're looking at it.
Depends on who you're looking at.
Yeah, I wish I was getting boobies right now.
Because the boobies they emulate the ass. That's why they were evolved that way. Or God was really, really, really nice.
God in his infinite.
Oh, yeah, I gotta fill out that hourglass shape somehow.
I like what you're doing there, Marty.
Oh, thanks.
Is that Kraken in the background?
Yeah. Some kind
Oh
of
my
stuff.
God, you're
Yeah,
drawing
cracking.
me! Oh my God, I got fan art. I feel so special.
Look at that booty. Kraken giving us the crack.
I pride myself on being able to draw a nice round butt.
Good job. Wow. I mean, Manny, I don't know what to say, dude. Like, I cannot believe you've actually drawn a picture that you did not somehow work a skunk into. This is breathtaking.
Not done yet.
He's gonna add one of those little skunks that follow her around there. He's just gonna be roaming around somewhere. What are those things, Ninja? What are those gold things flying around?
There's some alien eyes.
Oh,
it's like faces in the dark in the forest.
I see.
Yeah.
But why is she in the forest? Never mind. I'm not going to ask.
No, go ahead.
It's outer space. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was on a space mission to try and save something. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
In outer space to save the thingy from the thing.
Right.
Of course.
Save people.
What a
Outer space. She's got a gun. There's monsters on an alien planet.
Hey, Bob Ross Deadpool.
Also,
I gotta say to Bob Ross Deadpool that our friendly neighborhood ninja, his art does have trees in it.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Happy little trees.
Happy little trees. We're just going to put
some nice trees right there.
Little bushes.
Are those trees? Oh, those are trees in the background. Oh,
Holy shit. Trees.
Anything you want. This world is your
Neighbor.
Hello, neighbor.
You want to tell people about that? The idea we had for
Give
Mr.
away the
Rogers.
idea?
I think people
I
would
want to
appreciate
do a book where Mr. Rogers hates children and uses his show to lure them in and kill them.
Popeyes or some shit. I know.
Oh, that's so good. I would read that.
It's not too creepy.
Just like start off, he's got one kid all chained up in the basement. He just says, "You're not special, Bobby."
It wasn't me. It was the puppets who did it.
Oh, that's too good.
I'm going to turn you into a color crown neighbor.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is too good.
That's entertainment you can't buy, kid.
What do you got going on here in the chat?
Amazing things. Amazing things.
So Bob Ross Deadpool says, not happy trees either. Makes me sadder than a gumdrop falling from a tree. Unbelievable Skunk Girl says, good dog press. SG gives her approval. Right on. Cool. Bob Ross Deadpool. Oh, this will make my portfolio. I mean, cough, cough. Nice picture for the people. Peekin rolls eyes. She is not impressed, or he or she is not impressed. We're down to 18 watchers now, and 23 likes.
We keep losing them the more we talk about Fred Rogers killing children. I hate you, little fucks. That's what I just want to hear him say. I've thought about eating your eyes for the last 6 weeks, neighbor.
Oh wow!
It's that fucking mailman who gets on to me.
Oh my!
No, Mr. McFeely would just be all over that, dude. Something's going on at Fred's house.
Sounds like a very terrifying story.
The best.
Fred Rogers' house is like that fucking Wonka factory, dude. They always go in, but they never come out.
Oh man,
Neighbor.
We got to feed the Oompa Loompas somehow.
Wonka was a con man. I mean, he was trying to dump the factory on some unsuspecting kid because he's like he realized, like, with all the new health standards coming out at the time, that that his goose is basically cooked, because there's no way that his factory would pass any sort of inspection at all.
They don't have inspections in England.
They just work the children till they keel over from the black lung inside of a candy factory.
We're all going to speak in Fred Rogers' voice by the end of the night. The cult of Rogers is here.
Quality entertainment. Find it only on Slick Jimmy Speaks on YouTube.
So there is some people who would like Jimmy to talk for an extended period of time. I don't want to speculate as to why. But
I do.
Okay.
Sing him a song, Jimmy. Sing him a song like you sing to us in the private hangouts.
Yeah. And then I'll get yelled at, and people will be like, "Shut up, you motherfucker!"
No, he sings. He sings like.
No, Sashi's not here.
An angel. He seems like an angel.
Sashi doesn't like anybody singing.
An angel who's been smoking cigarettes for 25 years and drinking Jack Daniels liquor.
It's not how I sing.
I don't think Sashi's ever heard me sing, as far as I know.
Oh, maybe
Jimmy's voice sounds this way because he spent the last decade screaming at his elderly mother.
That's not true.
That's so cool.
I am nice to my mother. I love my mother. She's a good woman. She's just beat up. That's all.
Whatever you say, neighbor.
Yeah. Well, you know, there was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. There you go.
Well,
have some
now-
more chloroform, Timmy.
Just
I'm
gave us
going to
a
take
tip.
you to the land of make believe.
What was that, GOP? What did you
You just
say?
gave us a tip. That was it.
I just gave you the tip. Yeah, I'm a tease. I'm sorry.
Gotta do more than that, man.
That's right. Well, you know, that's for later. Foreplay.
Is someone riding in a minecart right now?
Right.
Like frequently changing tracks. like those dirty fuckers in that Indiana Jones movie are coming after you for the Shankarta stones. Damn dirty coolies.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So how much time does everybody have left?
We
27 minutes.
We're 27 minutes. 26 minutes.
Peek Peek and said yes, sing, Jimmy. Sing for the people.
What the crowd wants.
Or you can
shake your ass, boy. That's how you're gonna make money.
Tell us with an amazing story.
You like them super chats, don't you, boy?
Oh my God.
You better learn how to earn them.
Baby, here I am. I'm the man on the scene. I can give you what you want, but you got to come on with me. I got some good old love, and when you got some on stone, when I get through throwing it on, you're gonna. Fuck, I can't remember that shit.
That was really good.
Long.
Mama, I'm too hard to handle, man. You're saying.
Yeah. Boys and things that come by the dozen. That ain't nothing but the drugstore loving our pretty little thing. Let me light your candle, because mama, I'm sure on the handle. Yes, I am. There you
Who
go.
sang that song?
Ooh, oh, Jimmy's got a singing voice on him.
Sam Cooke. I think it was Sam Cooke.
Flit Amaranth says, practice on your own time.
That's what happened.
Okay, now we're gonna allow Jimmy, or I mean not Jimmy, but GOP to sing here because you want to talk about a guy that can sing. This is the guy.
I gotta find something to sing. I gotta pull up some lyrics or something, so I'm not gonna make a complete ass of myself.
What about that song? No, you better not sing that song that you were singing in private. A couple
There
weeks
we
ago.
go.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't. That wouldn't be a good idea.
It'll be all over Twitter tomorrow.
Oh man, that'd be bad.
Sparkly with the pretty
Rumble
stuff
Terrier,
on
the
it.
Black Crowes version, his best version. Yeah, buddy, that's what I was thinking of. Not counting crows. Nobody wants to hear Mr. Jones and me.
I don't know. What does everybody want to hear? Let me hear some suggestions, and I'll pick one.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Okay, that's wrong.
No, you
No,
want
how
something
about
that you
some
can
Billy Joel? Sing, play us the piano man
Yeah.
or whatever that's
take it to the
All
church
right,
on
Piano
time.
Man?
Piano
All
Man.
right.
No.
I don't know what's the best Billy Joel song
I'll do some
for him?
Piano Man, why
Uptown
not?
Girl. Do Uptown Girl then.
I'll do some Piano Man because I already got the lyrics right in front of me, so I don't forget.
Princess Deadpool says, "Sing Dolly Parton."
Yeah, that's right.
Says islands in the stream.
That is what we are. Okay. Well, let me see. You know what? You want me to do some Dolly Parton? That's what I got to do.
You can sing whatever you
I'm
want.
sure you can
GOP.
sing whatever you want, but it was
You
in
want
the
to sing like
stream.
Jolene or something?
Oh, there's Sashi right now. Sashi, plug your ears. There's about to
Oh,
be singing.
Sashi's in
man.
the she's in the chat
No,
and then it was singing.
I'll do a little Piano Man just because I'm already here.
Serenade Sashi. Pretend like Sashi's in front of you and you're on stage and you're like flirting with her and she's with a bunch of other like boozed up 50-year-old broads, even though she's not 50. She's not even 40 yet. But I want you to imagine like you're in Vegas, you're Elvis, and you're like serenading her right
like
now.
Elvis?
Okay? No, you don't have to know. I want you to sing like GOP Gamer, the best singer in Comicsgate today.
Okay. Well, now I'm.
Sashi, have another margarita. GOP's gonna take it home.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, "Son, can you play me a melody? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet and I knew it complete. when I wore a younger man's clothes.
That is the worst song to serenade abroad with, dude. Oh my god. Stop. Sashi's right. Stop. Flint Amaranth, unsubscribe. It's over.
Oh man, I did that bad, huh?
Not. She probably left the stream. She's like, oh, fuck that.
Rumble Terrier says copyright struck.
Yeah, right?
Sashi's muted it. Rumble Terrier says Billy Joel's suing somebody.
Yeah, he's probably suing me. Yeah, no, we're gonna get struck. It's over.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't care.
Princess Deadpool, however, does say serenade me, GOP. Pretend it's just me and you, honey.
Hey, I only did it because I mean, blame Ninja. It's all his fault.
Blame Ninja? How's it his fault?
I'm blaming Ninja because I can.
He picked Piano Man. It's Ninja's fault.
It is.
Who says sing Piano Man?
Yeah, well, he said sing it.
That really gets him wet. Sing Piano Man.
Piano Man.
Oh my god.
Piano Man had it.
Yeah, where's your shotgun, though?
Give me something better to sing.
There we go.
That song
We got
that Veruca Salt sings in Willy Wonka.
What?
Give it to me. Gooses, geeses. I want a golden goose.
I want the world. I want the whole world. Yeah. I don't know most of the lyrics to that, though. I have to look those
Princess
up.
Deadpool says, what about a little bit of careless whisper? And then does a drooling face.
Oh my gosh. My goodness.
Peek and takes all the heat. Says, blame me. I asked for singing. Got it. I'm sorry that it was such a terrible selection on the jukebox tonight.
I'm sorry.
Next week will be much better.
Sashi says, what is this? Well, Sashi, allow me to explain. This is what happens when you absolutely refuse to join the Cheesecake Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this is all your fault, Sashi.
We all blame you.
And the filthy degenerates.
Just like that 50K, honey. Just like that 50K, baby.
It's all her fault. It's all on Sashi. That's a reason. That's a reason. All of CG is in disarray.
I'm going to be honest. There's actually room in here for Sashi to join us if she just wanted to talk to the people.
Yeah, but she doesn't do that. She doesn't come on unless you talk about sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex.
But by the way, Princess Deadpool, since you made a request, I'll give you a little taste.
Sashi says, I thought this was a drawing stream.
Okay.
Never gonna dance again. Guilty feet and got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. Little taste. Little tiny smidgen.
Keep giving a little bit of love and
Just Sidekick says, I want a feast. I want a bean feast. Why did she want a bean feast in that movie?
Because she can.
So she's
that's
like,
why.
okay, bye.
Because when you're rich in that time period, that's what you want.
A bean feast?
I don't know why. It's
Flit Amaranth says Manny unplugged his headphones an hour ago.
Rumble Terrier basement flooded. Blame GOP.
Are you done, Manny?
Pretty much.
Did you unplug your headphones?
I never have my headphones in. Why would I do that?
I don't know.
Worse things happen on my show than this.
This Peter Gabriel video is just getting better and better.
Do you see Manny's sugar?
Sashi, I'm sorry. I'm
Manny's
so sorry,
sugar.
Sashi.
Oh, there we go.
Did Sashi leave? I think she left.
She said, OMG, bye.
She's like, I'm gone. Solid gone.
Now she's just watching.
Yes, I have seen it peek and that the new condom where you need 4 hands to hold onto the box.
Oh yeah.
Who would ever use that? Like the sort of person who would be willing to buy something like that isn't going to get laid anyways.
two consenting adults would be the ones to use it.
I think it's so romantic.
The fact that you have to have 4 hands to open a goddamn condom.
I feel bad for paraplegic people.
Or quadriplegic people.
Rumble Terrier says Sashi is Lithgow and Footloose, but with singing.
I think they just asked someone to open it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, it's just.
I mean, whoever gets asked would probably be as red as a beet, but they would be like, "Hey, could you open this?"
You just rip it open.
Call them on the street and say, "Hey, man, can you open this for me?"
That's the most sexy thing when you're getting,
when your paraplegic friend asks you to help him with his rubber.
When you're like,
but only if
"Can you
you
help
walk."
me? This is like a wishbone. We need to open this condom package.
I think it should just be a giant box with
both
one
sides.
condom wrapped in saran wrap. Just
I
endless.
think it should be. They were opening up 2 body condoms, just you stuff each other inside of them.
The I practice safe sex from Naked Gun.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
It is a really good movie.
She says, "Put it on with your teeth."
Well, you know.
That's one way to do it.
Degenerate. Blah, blah, blah.
We're all degenerate.
Well, you see, that's not a very good Christian rhetoric to go on there. Pardon me while I brush my hair 15,000 times.
The nicest
you know
hair
what?
in comics.
If I had hair that nice, I would brush it 50,000 times. Okay.
Oh, for real.
I would figure out. I would make it a gimmick where like people super chat me just to watch me rub my hand through it and just flip your hair.
That's right. It's a drinking game. Every time he rubs his hair,
$2 to flip your hair.
I would turn on a fan just so you could see my hair blowing.
That's
what I would do.
That would be lovely.
That would be
That'd
nice.
be the weirdest Fabio impression.
I'd just like to maybe watch Edwin Boyette lay in a lawn chair with a fan blowing on his hair. Sounds nice, as he gets some sun. He doesn't even talk; he just lays there.
A little ASMR.
Sounds like fun.
As he sits there and goes.
Lone Star. Squadron O.
Oh.
It's a free plug, Mike Miller. You owe me money.
That's right. Yeah, bitch.
You said a free plug.
Hey, Mike.
That we don't do Hey Mike anymore. That's dead. Now we do Hey George.
Hey, George. Which George are we talking to?
Get the rabbit, George.
Alexopoulos is the new Hey George is to him.
Oh.
He's gladly taken on the mantle after Mike decided he didn't want it anymore.
Mike didn't like it.
No.
He didn't like the phallic inference.
No. now there's all suggestive vaginal imagery.
Mike didn't like the penal insertion. It's
Hey. 15 minutes remaining in this cheesecake challenge.
Damn it.
I cannot believe we made it through with this much enthusiasm, this much perversion, this much degeneracy, and we didn't even need Mior with us. So this is.
I know. Where was Mior for all this? We need his degeneracy.
He's busy translating Disney scripts into Malay.
Did we lose Sashi? I think we lost Sashi.
I don't think we've lost Sashi.
Oh Lord, you guys need to get
so
baptized. That's
obsessed
what
with
she
Sashi.
said. Oh Lord.
She has to go to the gym and work on her fit tone body.
I know. She said she was fat. She's
Having
like,
the hottest bod in Cape Town.
she says she's fat, and then she shows a picture of her, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
I hate skinny people who pretend that they're
I'm
fat. It's
fat.
so rude to
I'm
real
fat.
fat
I have like five extra pounds. I'm fat. Look, I have 5 extra pounds in my big toe, you fucking idiot.
It's
like the ones that look like they were supermodels for Victoria's Secret. They say, "Oh my gosh, I feel so fat."
Yeah, they do.
You're a twig.
They do. And I'm like, you could lose 10 extra pounds by just cutting off that head.
Oh my god.
Now we're talking.
That's right. You have to say it in a Mr. Rogers voice, though.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. Just
Would
hide
like
your
to
head,
cut your
neighbor.
head off and drink from the hole, neighbor.
So tame.
Sashi says we need to get baptized. You're absolutely right.
That's right. We're all going to hell. It says I need to lose 10 pounds. Right. I told you how to do that, Sash.
By the way,
Throw your
Princess
dog
Deadpool-
outside. Done.
That's right. Princess Deadpool says, I still haven't seen any cheesecake. False advertisement. I think you need to learn the vernacular, dearie.
You thought there'd be pie.
Yeah.
That's right. That's the wrong stream if you want pie.
Princess Deadpool, to answer your question, I do all sorts of events and functions, so just letting you know.
Uh-huh. He's open for, like, you know, birthday parties and bar mitzvahs and
Yeah.
shit.
Do you bring your own pole, or do you need that to be provided?
I mean, it really depends, you know.
Pull where we go.
I work it out with the people there first.
Oh, he works it out real good.
You work out your pole.
That's right. Brings his own mic and everything.
Karaoke while pole dancing. Now that takes talent.
Yep.
Sashi says cheesecake is a tart, not a pie. Get it straight, goddammit. I added that last part.
Oh yeah.
I embellish for dramatic effect.
Ah. Yeah, I too need to lose 10 pounds on just one of my ass cheeks.
Well, where are we getting to? We have 10 minutes as of now.
Thanks for
probably gonna have to finish
vote Manny, vote often.
10 minutes. You guys have been a joy to work with and to view as you do your beautiful art. I'm glad to have you here. Would love to have you back if you guys are amenable and have the ability to do so. Looking at cat, get the fuck off me.
And the cat is
You'd
really...
be nice to that cat in public so that people don't think you're an animal abuser.
I don't do anything to him. I just tell him to get off of me.
I know. Why don't you just give him a little pet and some love for once?
Because if I give him a little pet, then he stays around and then sinks his claws into me because he thinks I'm like a chew toy.
Oh, and he does that when they do that
Yeah,
that
he paws
bread
me.
kneading thing.
That's right. He does the bread kneading thing, and I'm like, you know, he's got long claws and.
It's even worse when they do it on your lap and it's like right on your balls when they're doing that.
That's a fetish for some people.
And I'd just like to say to Sashi that I also plan on doing something else like Liberace, and that's marrying a girl just like dear old dad did.
I wish my friend George were here. Rebel Terrier. Worlds collide as East meets West in a comic book that is a homage to both American and Japanese culture. And I don't know which Indiegogo that is.
Is it
Probably
Tommy?
I want to maybe suggest to Rec
Oh,
that
Forkman.
we should maybe give him a minute to take a picture of his art so that we can really see it in all its glory, and he can just like screen share it with us.
Yeah, if you want to do that, that'd be fine.
It's not a bad idea to give him a chance to do that before we start the polling, just so you know, Jimmy.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Is everybody pretty much done?
No,
they have 7 more minutes, Jimmy. 8 more minutes.
I'm just checking. I'm not trying to push.
No pressure.
No pressure. We,
pressure right now.
we love you whether you finish or not.
Pressure on the ladder right now.
We'll just take you in a dungeon afterwards if you haven't. And fulfill all your deepest, darkest.
There we go. Sorry about that. Kind of got accidentally clicked something wrong. There we go.
Uh-huh.
It's all good.
Look at that cracking ass. Look at that. All right. Where are we getting to?
All
We,
all right.
all right.
Pablo says Jimmy wants this to end.
Do I?
Do
That's what
you?
Pablo thinks.
Do I? I don't. I'm okay. I go ask people. I go pretty late at night.
You're
And then
like,
sometimes I fall asleep in the middle of a hangout, and I have to.
yeah, it's not good when you're the host.
Like that sort of shit.
Why it is a booty drawing challenge. That's
It is.
why.
I mean, I'm fully engaged in the booty.
It has the miraculous power of keeping one awake and
That's
at
right, and alert and
Jimmy
attentive.
realized this was the only sort of stream that he could actually stay awake through.
What?
So-
What?
I think
No.
we have to confirm Jimmy's an ass man.
No, I'm a vagina man.
This is the booty drawing challenge, Sasha. This is actually the astronomical astronaut assets.
Oh, we have George's back.
Disney
back
princesses drawn as space girls, showing off their badonkadonks.
Hey, George, where'd you go, man?
I had to step out and, you know,
It was getting too degenerate in here for him, and he had to skip out and go do some ablutions.
Was it your catheter?
That is a completely reasonable response.
Rebaptize himself, bathe in holy oil or whatever.
yes, my virgin ears.
Well, you know, we're one of these days we're gonna have Mike Miller on here, and it's just we're gonna have people in angelic robes. That's what we're gonna have them draw. Oh.
Well, can they at least show a little ankle? You know, just like get
No, that's not how they roll in heaven, man.
That's just asking too much.
Deacon says his or her husband, it's a very progressive society we live in, his or her husband demands he or she come to bed tonight.
Who does?
I guess that Pekin is a woman because, but then again, it could be a gay man because they wanted everyone to sing. And that is definitely something either a woman or perhaps a gay man who loves show tunes would want.
Well, you know, Pekin, if you're mute, thank you. If your husband demands that you come to him in bed to fulfill your wifely duties, you better do it.
Oh my god, so much misogyny right now.
I know. I'm so toxic at this moment. I'm burning a hole through my house.
Oh.
Princess Deadpool says, I've been to space. You guys should have drawn me. Space between your aunt's bosoms.
Well, mind again.
Tank Ferret goes, ankle? Perverts.
I know. Freaking Amish porn. All right, 3 minutes. 3-minute warning.
Damn it.
What was that that Slim Jim commercial where it's like there's the Amish guy and it's like, what's it like, you know, basically, you know, being Amish, and he's like, it's all right. I just get pictures of your mom in the mail.
Yes. Savage.
That was like Road Tripper or some shit. I don't
No,
know.
it was a commercial, like he says, and it was a couple of hitchhikers, I think, and they happen. It's they're stranded because their car broke down, and then that's when an Amish driver comes by, and then that's when they ask, so what's life like without the internet? The Amish guy's like, oh, it's all right. I just get pictures of your mom through the mail. Total fucking savage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how those Amish Mennonites roll. They don't fuck around.
I'm sure there is Amish porn too, Pablo, but it's probably like written on like wooden tablets.
Yeah.
Drawn out on wooden tablets.
There we go.
Are you done there, Marty?
Yeah.
Look
I
at
had
the
chat
cheesecake.
extra- Yep.
Cracking with the cheesecake. So who was saying they needed to see cheesecake? There it is, baby.
Oh, look, somebody actually put cheesecake in their cheesecake drawing.
That's right.
That's
Your,
got 80 points to somebody.
your yen, your Jones has been fulfilled. Go forth and procreate.
Mhm.
All right, where we at? We got 2 minutes. 1 minute. 1 minute. You taking a dump?
Yeah.
Trying to squeeze it out the last little bit.
Trying to shake off that bodega.
Bodega. That dingleberry. Swinging.
Oh god, that's the worst.
That Klingon.
That's just the worst.
It's really time for a transgender Klingon. Imagine how militant that Klingon would be, dude.
Oh,
Holy
geez,
shit.
Christmas.
Oh man.
Could you imagine that Klingon trying to greet everyone with a headbutt?
That's right.
Imagine if that Klingon met Joe Biden.
Oh my god.
All right. We have come to the end. Put down your pencils and your instruments and your keyboard or whatever the hell you're using, your stylus. I would
Hold on,
like to...
Tank Ferret says Amish porn is woodcut prints of ankle drawings.
This is true.
There it is.
All right. GOP, you did the poll. Would you please
That has been a consistently good
I don't think I'm a mod in your channel, but I did share it with Crypto.
I thought you were...
Okay, Crypto will share it. Crypto, where did you share it?
for Crypto!
I'm working on this like dog script here.
Yeah, no, you didn't.
Earthbound's kind of, it's not artsy fartsy, but it's like a little bit leaning towards indie. And the dog script's definitely leaning towards indie. And my other foreign agent's kind of indie. But I am so inspired by
listening.
Kind of respond to like great characters that people can create and all these other cool books. So I've been thinking. And I have an idea. I'll pitch it to you in the chat. It'd be a guy. I haven't named him yet, but he's like a spirit, and he can possess dead bodies. But so he can only enter a battle after the first person dies, and then once he's in a battle, then he can like flow through the battle. But he can only possess one dead body at a time. So he could like throw a knife at someone.
Oh, of course.
And kill them, and then he immediately possesses them, pulls the knife out of his forehead, stabs the person right next to him, and then possesses him, pulls it out of his chest, stabs the person right next to him. And Mark Scheifeld says Spirit Man. I thought about calling him Paladin, but there's already someone named Paladin, so I don't know if that's terrible.
Spirit Paladin.
So then the last part of the pitch, though, is like the people that he fights, if they know he's like lurking on a battlefield, they deliberately try and not kill anyone in the battle because they know if he enters, he'll be hard to defeat.
GOP.
Keeping him out.
GOP.
It is.
I'm getting there.
GOP.
Gary,
Never mind. I'm gonna try to give you a wrench, even though I know Matt's doing his thing.
I'm trying. Facebook is.
This is called Rapture. That's pretty cool. I'll write that down. See if it.
There you go, GOP. You are now a moderator, I think.
Yay!
Yay! I wish I could give people like red wrenches or red hammers to just smash people. That would be bitching. All right. How are we doing with the poll?
Here it comes.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Here it comes.
Fallen. Are you talking about the movie? That's a cool movie.
There we go. Go vote, people.
Oh wow, you posted that a lot.
Yeah. The demon possession thing is like a thing. The only kind of original spin I'm putting on it, as far as I can tell, it's original. Is that it's only dead bodies. Oh, and the other thing is he can possess disembodied. So people, the other way they try and catch him is by getting him into a body and then cutting the head off the body and putting it in a basket so he can't see anything. But like he can, if there's like a severed hand, he could possess the severed hand and run around like a spider and try and unlock doors and stuff.
Oh, hey, you should show the drawings one more time.
That's what I'm doing.
Nice story.
And I need whoever's talking to.
I have a script I'm writing for it now, but I'm not focused on it too much.
It
but
sounds like Narwhal.
It's modern, but it's like him and a
George, he's playing a video, I think.
witch on the top floor of the hotel.
All right. I need to go through here. We're gonna do the cards here.
I'm in a hotel, and there's a witch on the top.
Who is that?
It's George. I think he's trolling us.
Oh,
All right. I need to go through this, please. And we got your friendly neighborhood ninja, and that's Ariel, I believe, and she's adventuring.
Let the artist pitch it, Jimmy.
Okay, go ahead.
He knows what he drew.
Yes. There was a train going by, so I muted myself for a minute there. But yeah, this is Ariel on an alien planet. She's going just on a crazy alien adventure because, after getting off the bottom of the ocean, she was like, oh, wow, Earth is pretty cool. Then she found a rocket ship, and she decided to go on a space adventure, too, because, why the fuck not? She went to extreme lengths to explore, the dry land. So the next step logically would just be to explore space as well.
And she's already in her bathing suit, ready to jump into whatever body of water she finds.
Right. In case, just in case there's an ocean on this planet.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, EJ, lay us on it. Tell us what we're seeing here. Oh, I see what we're seeing.
Yeah, so I was able to scan this, and I didn't have a lot of time to get the color in there, but just wanted to incorporate the theme. So you got your Disney princess from Atlantis, and one of my favorite aliens, Alien.
Nice.
So that's pretty much it.
Nice.
Alien wants that booty.
He does.
It's pointing right at it.
All right, smacking cracking. Tell us what's going on here.
I have drawn Cinderella in space, and she seems to have gotten in over her head, and an alien tentacle monster is coming after her, and unfortunately for her, the clock has struck midnight.
Oh, dang. Pumpkin's going to go away. It's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
That's a scary place to lose your magic.
Yeah. All right, Illustrator Monk, what do we got here?
This is Tinkerbell, using state-of-the-art watercolor technology. And that's it. Both of me if you like.
Awesome. Tell us what we're seeing.
Well, Tinkerbell.
I mean, Tinkerbell, but where's she at? What's her? What's she doing?
She's holding a space needle as a weapon. And I didn't have time to do an environment, so
That's good. It looks great. Appreciate you coming out because it looks pretty hot. I like it.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Humble. What we got here?
Okay, in this picture right here, I did Princess Tiana, and she already had this really cool story in her movie where when your significant loved one dies, they end up becoming a star in the sky. And that star was Evangeline, and Evangeline was married to another firefly. The firefly gave up his life, and he ended up being another star next to Evangeline. And that's why I put the two stars there. Needed to have an alien, so I stuck in our little cephalopod friend and Cheesecake, because we were up those last 10 minutes like, yeah, why not? Let's just put in some Cheesecake.
Cheesecake in space.
Cheesecake in space.
Cheesecake space.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Manny. What we got going on here? Looks very.
So what I got is Princess Tiana. She went to Dagobah. She crash landed her X-wing. She got a little froggy friend. We got in the corner. We got the alien Yoda over there coming out with his lightsaber. He's going to
Nice.
take care of some business. And we do have a skunk sighting in the picture.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
You know, where's Waldo? So you got to go look for the skunk.
It looks like her froggy friend's got a hold of her.
The frog looks happy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd be happy too. That's a nice
Frog
big
envy.
rock. And then, of course, we have to have the Disney logo on there. You know, got to make sure we put that logo on there. We don't want no copyright strike.
Yep.
You know who? He's got his mark on her big rump. Yeah.
Just like he does in real life.
Yeah, more cartoony style tonight. You know, have some fun.
It was a good draw. Everybody can get a look at it. I'm going to do it one more time through. And we got can we get that up there again, Ninja, please? Thank you. And we got ninjas. We got EJs.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, good. We got Smacking Krakens. We did. I don't know where it went. And then we got Illustrator Monks. I'll go back to Smacking Krakens. Nope, not there. Now, Humble Marty's. And finally, Manny's from Good Dog Press. And that's the thing. How are we doing on the
Everybody vote. Everybody vote.
Everybody go and vote, and if you haven't voted, go do it. Do it now. Yeah.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
Of course you do it. Everybody does it. I just didn't about to do it again.
All right. I'm going to give it
Give it a couple minutes. They're voting. They're voting. They're getting there. Keep voting, beautiful people. There are 20 of you watching. It's okay for you to go vote.
You know, I think I've seen this princess on Instagram.
It does not cost money to vote.
It is completely free. You don't have to download anything.
It is free.
You won't get spammed.
Illustrator Monk and Good Dog Press are neck and neck right now.
Oh, yeah.
Is it going to be a tie? Is one of them barely going to eke out a win?
We shall see.
We now have 20 votes. We have 20 people watching. If the artists are going to vote, they should go vote. I will drop the link here in our private chat in your Google Hangout window. If you want to vote, that's where you go to vote. Drop the link here in our private chat in your Google Hangout window.
Yeah.
Thank you for the person who helped me reiterate that.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
This is your last chance to vote. It does not cost money. You do not have to register. You do not have to put in your credit card information.
Do not have to pass go.
If you want to.
If you need to give someone credit card information tonight, contact GOP Gamer on Twitter. Ooh, things are moving. Things just started moving. Oh my gosh.
All right, I got another vote. Woo!
Yes, here we go.
All right, where are we at now?
We're at 22 votes. We're at 22 sexy votes.
I'm going to do to 20 after that's.
There are only 18 people watching now. It's going down. I think you should tally the votes. Jim.
All right, fine. We're calling it. Here we go. With one vote, Humble and the Full Moon.
Oh.
Yay, I'm famous.
Yeah, good job. With 2 votes, and that's 9% of the vote. Smacking Butt Kraken.
Yeah, I'm slightly more famous.
And with 2 votes as well, so they're tied. That would be Wreck That Ass. And that's EJ. And your friendly neighborhood Cheesecake with 3 votes. Right on. And tying for the win, Thick Dog Press and illustrator Pixie Dust Monk, both with 7 votes for the wins.
Yay!
Yay!
That was awesome. Let me get back to the picture that I need to be looking at.
Check out chat.
What now?
No, I'm
Can I
just looking
say,
at chat.
check the chat? Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking.
All right. Well, we got sudden death of Pablo Romero. Art says sudden death. You guys gotta fight like Spock and Kirk in the Ring of Death. Da, 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 da.
I also need to go watch something friendly or family friendly.
Yeah, Princess Deadpool said, I voted for the humble girl. She was the only one with cheesecake.
Yeah.
So,
Aw, thank you.
that was very nice. All right, so Pablo Romero says, fight. You gotta fight. You gotta see who wins. You know what? We're lovers. We're not fighters in the Cheesecake Challenge.
Oh yeah.
All right.
just imagine there's some backyard wrestling gonna be happening.
Get some backyard wrestling. We jump off
wrestling
through tables and shit. You guys did a great job tonight. I really appreciate you coming out. I kept you up probably well past your bedtime, those who are east of us, and I do appreciate you coming. This was a lot of fun, and I hope everybody will come out next week for the next Cheesecake Challenge. I'll come up with another theme. Y'all want to pimp your stuff, plug whatever you got going, we can go down the line. Manny, tell us what you're doing and what you want people to know about.
Well, I am Manny from Good Dog Press, and like I said, you can find me usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern on my channel, Good Dog Press, and I am the creator of Skunk Girl, and she will be coming out soon on Indiegogo.
Excellent.
And this is, where is she? I don't even know where I put her. There she is.
It was a second ago.
There she is with all her little skunks.
There you go. Skunk Girl is very, very sexy and very odoriferous. All right. Humble, tell us what's going on.
I'm Humble Marty. You could find me on Twitter at Humble Marty. I'm also on DeviantArt, and I draw Corn the Unicorn.
They're right on. And she does. I love what she does every time she comes because there's lots of color in hers. She always gets color that pops. Illustrator Monk, lay it on us.
Hey, you can follow me on Twitter at Illustrator Monk, and hopefully I'll have some books to pimp later this year.
And you can see he's got the skills to back it up too. So check him out. Give him a follow, a like, or whatever it is that he's doing, and maybe you can commission him to do some work too. Smack and Kraken, tell us about this.
I am Smack and Kraken. You can find me on Twitter at Smack and Kraken, of course. And if you want to see some really spicy versions of my work, you can follow my alt account of Smash and Kraken, also on Twitter. I do not have a YouTube channel. I do not have anything else to pimp, but hopefully later this year, I will have something to pimp out.
Excellent, man. EJ, tell us what's going down.
Yeah, I got a website, pressoblivion.com. You can find my work there. I have commissions and sketchbooks. So you can also find me on Twitter, EJ Morges, Facebook, Press Oblivion, and Instagram, EJ Morges.
Did great work tonight. Appreciate you coming out. Really do. And I like the Atlantis chick. She's one of my favorites. All right. Your friendly neighborhood ninja. Tell us once again where we can find you and what you're doing.
All right. Yes, I am your ninja friend at on Twitter there, and I do have a YouTube channel. which is your friendly neighborhood ninja, and Instagram and whatnot. Yeah, if you guys are looking for some good comics, go look for Wanpool. That's being published by Science Wizard Comics right now. Show some love to Troy Torres, one of the hardest working guys in comics right now. And Josh the Amazing Animator. Go check those guys out, hit them up. Also, yeah, I'm going to be working with Doug Garrett, the creator of Lone Wolf, who's in shipping right now. I don't know, some of you guys might be getting your Lone Wolf books in the mail any day now. So be on the lookout for that. Be working on a comic called Psychotron. And bring that to you about a World War III cybernetic super soldier who has been decommissioned. So, yeah, now he's got to kind of find his way in the post-apocalypse, taking odd jobs and, mercenary stuff on the side if he can. Trying to make that money, keep himself operational. So,
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you all coming out. We'll get George over here. George, you want to chill anything while you're
Sure. If you all know Bleeding Fool, the news website, I have 3 articles there. 4th one on its way. Humor articles, and also informative, talking about all things independent comic books and whatnot.
All right, cool.
It'll make you laugh and it'll make you cry. You'll cry because you go, oh Jesus, why didn't I think of it? It'll make you laugh when you go, oh yeah, it's George's humor.
Okay. GOP, anything to say?
Not a whole lot. Got some stuff, I'm working on, but nothing quite ready yet. So just keep him busy. But as soon as I got something to show people, and yeah.
Right on, man. And I know that Matt always has something to say.
Well, yeah, I do. I have a few things I'd like to say. I'd like to say that all of you artists were absolutely amazing tonight. I'm blown away by not just your art, but your winning personalities. And it was really fun hanging out with you. You guys kept me going here for 2 hours, and I love it. I want to recommend to the people out there, first, that they subscribe to my channels, which would be Crypto Comics and Testosterone Overload. That's youtube.com/Crypto Comics and youtube.com/Testosterone Overload. I would also recommend that you subscribe to Slick Jimmy. You hit the ding dong for notifications right here on this very channel. And if you're going to pick up some comic books this month, check out Lone Wolf by Doug Garrett. Check out Slick Jimmy's Little Girl Lethal. It's about to ship, and if you are into the whole Comicsgate phenomenon, you're definitely going to want to see the backup story on that. I mean, the artwork by Whiskey Paint is incredible, but there's a little hidden gem that Jimmy hasn't really talked about that's in the back. It's a backup story, and if you are Comicsgate, you are not going to want to miss it. I want to recommend that you go back John De La Rosa's Flying Sparks Volume 2 on Kickstarter. He is less than $500 away from hitting his $10,000 stretch goal. When he hits that $10,000 stretch goal, he is going to give everyone who has backed his campaign, whether it's for $10 or $100, you're going to get 11 free digital comics. Everything from Niobe #1 to Wampool #1, because John has united part of this community into promoting one another through their campaigns. It's really an amazing thing what John De La Rosa has done with Flying Sparks Volume 2. And I want to recommend that you check out The Handyman. It's for mature audiences. It's by Brad Ashworth, who you may know from the different drawing streams that occur, whether it be on Good Dog Press or whether it be Drawn and Quartered or Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition on Chester Busby's channel, Fanspeak. Check that out too. Back Brad's Handyman. He only has like 12 days left. And this is going to be a book for mature audiences. It's got a lot of blood and violence in it, and it's got a good story. So check that out. And check out the Elementals also. You can get 4 digital copies, Elementals 1, 2, 3, and 4.
The Elemental Balance.
The Elemental Balance, thank you. I can't keep them all straight. That was the one I didn't have a chance to look up. The Elemental Balance, 4 comics, $10, all digital, all the time. Don't miss it. And as always, keep supporting your local independent comic book creators. But mainly support me and GOP.
Yeah, okay. Appreciate y'all coming out. All you in the chat, all on the panel. And yeah, Matt kind of covered my book. If you want to find it, it's at Indiegogo, Little Girl Lethal. And it is for mature audiences.
Lots of nudity.
Yes, it's for mature audiences. So,
but if you are of the faith, like Manny, then you can get the modest version, which features all of the nudity tastefully covered. And you still get the amazing story, the amazing art.
and the
Really,
amazing
what
text.
you're going to want to do is you're going to get both, one that you hide from your wife and one that you share
I
that
got
shows how
both.
tasteful you are.
Okay.
I got both. Okay.
Good man.
Okay.
Good man.
Thank you, Manny. All right. Thank you for coming on out. We will do this next week, and I hope you all had a good time. We try to have a good time on this stream and to create some great art and to foment camaraderie and good feeling within the community. Thank you, and appreciate you. Take care. Let me find this fucking button. Where the hell is it?
Bottom. At the bottom. Big
Bottom.
red
Find
button
it.
that says stop.
A big red button. It was just covered up. That's why. All right, everybody. Adios.
Move your finger
Later
around
on.
the head, you'll figure it out.
Kumbaya.
Much love,
motherfucker.
comics family.
All right. Bye-bye.